tries to argue he's going to get tossed even though the game's over, but Scott Kingery beat that by a mile. This game should still be going. An absolutely horrendous call by Matt Brown.
That is not Matt Brown. What happened? Stay tuned.
It's the series finale between the Charlotte Knights and the Lehigh Valley.
Hi everyone, it's Lindsay, and we have an umpire mystery on our hands. What happened to these two umpires? Rule 802D states no umpire may be replaced during a game unless they are injured or become ill. We've seen one umpire leave a game due to injury before, but two at practically the same time, and whom haven't been seen on a field neither minor nor major league ever since?
Looking up, there it goes!
We begin with a crew of three doing their pregame ritual at home plate, and then after they break out, a fourth umpire emerges from the dugout. We have a crew of four. Chris Conroy, a major league umpire here on a rehab assignment. Edwin Jimenez is the crew chief at third, the plate umpire's Brock Ballou, and then Matt Brown's not at first. He's actually at second base. Contrary to the box score, the crew is of four, but then as we get to the fourth inning, interestingly enough, we lose an umpire.
Fly ball to left off the bat, Robinson pretty deep.
Yeah, that's right. We lost our middle infield, so now we're down to a crew of three.
Pitch home. Wilson takes just off the outside corner, ball one, but catcher Hackenberg's going to challenge.
It's been about 7 years since we first suggested they adopt a challenge system, so it's good to see that they're ironing out at least the left and right side kinks.
We've got a little bit of an umpire change. Looks like Brock Ballou, who had started the game as a home plate umpire, has exited stage left for whatever reason. Chris Conroy is going to stay over at first base. He's the Major League Rehab umpire on assignment. And I think it's Emil Jimenez, the crew chief, who is now behind the plate. That's my guess. I'm not entirely sure. We haven't had anything announced.
So as the broadcaster mentioned, Chris Conroy, Major League Rehab, not unusual. Will Little's doing that over in Charlotte.
Home plate umpire is Will Little. He's a Major League umpire on a rehab assignment. He's got balls and strikes today.
So it's now just a three-man umpiring crew after the departure of Brock Ballou.
Nothing like a good old Scherzer rule violation first thing into the game. It looks like a three-person crew and only Brock left, but that second base umpire is not Matt Brown. Different clothes than Brown wore, so it looks like the mystery umpire is one of the local emergency standbys minor league baseball keeps on hand in case a crew runs short. Now, crews in the minors will run short in case one of them is called up to the majors, but as I said, we haven't seen Ballou nor Brown anywhere on minors, majors, you name it. We haven't seen them in like about 2 weeks nearly. And of course, because why not? This game ends with controversy involving that new mysterious umpire.
Out towards short to his left, Montgomery has it, flips to second. Oh, he called him out! Matt Brown called him out!
That's not Matt Brown.
And out comes ace Anthony Contreras to argue he's going to get tossed even though the game's over, but Scott Kingery beat that by a mile. This game should still be going. An absolutely horrendous call by Matt Brown.
Not him.
He somehow doesn't get tossed. Scott Kingery still getting a word in, and the ball game is over. Kingery beat the flip to second with hustle, but Matt Brown called him out, and he's going to get booed off the field.
Sorry, not Matt Brown.
And that's how this ball game comes to a close. Brutal.
So what happened to these umpires? Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is adding that emergency backup, well, we saw what happened.
Even though the game's over, but Scott Kingery beat that by a mile. This game should still be going.
Visit us online at closecallsports.com. Thanks for this weird question. What a mystery. And we'll see you on the site.
An absolutely horrendous call by Matt Brown.
Nope.